Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And this matchup, an important one for week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
5-7. 56 is the mic. You must be
on 2nd and 9. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Hey, empty. Empty. Slam. 61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Man 5-7.
56. Mike's 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side.
What's this on? Check right, check right. Watch it. What's that?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
To Paul Richardson. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Redskins first down.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Henderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Redskins 7, Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Mike 56. Man, I got you.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
657.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, here we go. Oh.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Sproles. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll throw by Haskins, complete to McLaurin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 55 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Wentz to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jordan Howard. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Sunday. Hey, check right. Watch it,
Here we go, D, get up.
Here. Hey, Alpha. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Again, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Eagles 10, Redskins 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, fellas.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
57. All right.
Wentz.
Oh,
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56. Must 56. Strip the ball. Strip that.
Move.
56 to Mike. 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. I got you.
2nd down, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 68 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
56. You don't want this.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
What's your son?
56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jonathan Allen. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared.
Again, it's Henderson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Let's go now. 6. Push the outlaw.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays. To keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go. Back man. 180.
56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Mike, 55.
Again, it's Howard.
Here we go.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Haskins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Sproles. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go, defense. 58, boys, 58. 58. Watch the run. And 58 is the ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got one.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Go. Blue 80. Right, kill. Come to my work. We want it. What's this up?
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Hey, what's this up?
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. This is taken in by Chad Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go with Howard again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Man, 5-7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Haskins now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.